what we actually say now is it's AI is a reality now. It's not a dream. It's not a future. It's currently happening in the industry. So we should be able to adapt to AI. Okay, or we will be left behind. So we should be well versed with using the AI tools first. Okay, let me go to your most generic point of view. Okay, so I presume some of the staff has been teaching AI to the students, like in theoretical wise or how it actually works. I want to know what is actually AI from your current understanding. What it does actually? Is there any definition in your mind that comes across when you see AI? Is there any definition? I will. I have stopped sharing the screen. You can mention your understanding about AI. I want to know what definition comes in your mind when the term AI comes across. Then I will show the actual definition given by the experts. When was the term coined actually? Anybody? Machine made to think and act like humans. Man made intelligence. Machine decides on the own. Okay. We have not come to that part yet. Like machine doesn't actually decide on its own yet. It still needs human intervention. So machine made to think and act like humans. Marina ma'am, you are correct. Almost there. Okay. Let me share the screen again. So those this is actually the formal term defined by Alan Turing. He is actually the first guy to define what is AI means. Okay. He actually says that if it's called intelligent, if it could deceive a human into believing that it was human. So currently what is happening is we are using ChatGPT in everyday activities that we have come to a point that we feel that we are actually conversing with a human. You guys actually feel that, right? Because it's not just initially you would have thought that you have been chatting with a machine, you are giving some data and it's giving some output. It's a machine. Then further down the line, you start to think like it's behaving like a human. So that is what this AI tool is about. It actually deceives that you into believing that the human is giving you outputs from your prompt. Okay, so this guy is considered as the founder of this term AI. Okay, so he didn't actually give the term AI that time. It came during in the paper called Computer Machinery and Intelligence. Initially, it was named as machine intelligence. Everybody has their own term. So it was computer machinery and intelligence, machine intelligence. They called in different terms. When was the AI term actually coined was in 1956. So they coined that we should call all these terms as artificial intelligence inside. It was coined by John McCarthy. He's a computer scientist at Dartmouth conference in US. Okay, so after that, people started using the word AI. So the formal definition given by this guy is machine simulating human intelligence. Okay. So since Turing came up with this kind of definition first, initially what was thought was they thought that there should be some conventions before we release a AI tool for public use. So they came up with a test called Turing test. So whenever we try to develop a AI model or we go for a testing, we consider this Turing test as well. It considers all the aspects like ethical considerations, how the responses are. Human, there will be a panel. They will be actually evaluating the tool. So first tool actually to pass Alan Turing test was in early 2011. Okay, early 2010s only the first AI tool actually was able to pass the Turing test. Before that, none of the tool were able to pass the Turing test. Uh, One question for you all guys is, when was the Chat GPT came into the market? You guys have any idea? About roughly a year when Chat GPT came into the market, when the people started to use Chat GPT. You can guess roughly when it came and widely used at what time. You can share your uh, in the chat. You can share your response in the chat. Is it the first AI tool that we actually came across, ChatGPT? Is it the first tool, or there were tools before? You can say that you can actually ask ChatGPT itself for the answer. When was it actually launched? It will give you the answer. No responses. Anybody want to give a rough guess? Is it ChatGPT the first tool came into existence? It's the first AI tool. 2022. Somebody got the answer from. Okay, so some Mohanapriya says no. Then which tool we were using before ChatGPT? Any tool you can refer. Any tool you can give us an example before ChatGPT that we were using. Any one example. Okay, 2022. Okay, that's fine. So I'll go into the details. So before ChatGPT, actually there were AI tools existing. These tools are called as traditional AI tools. Okay, they are not generative AI tools. ChatGPT is a generative type of AI tool, but we did have traditional or narrow AI tools before that does a specific task. Like example, Google Map itself is an AI tool. It recognizes where do you start and where do you end. It recognizes which path you should take based on the traffic. All these, it's a AI tool actually. Chess engines, you know that we play chess games, right? It actually knows which moves we can do. It can predict all those things can be done. So I'll give a rough example. Will be before Chat GPT, we were using some banking or some other websites. They did have chatbots inside. Okay, so what these chatbots did is they did a predefined responses. Okay, example, we do have banking apps today. They have a chatbot inside. You can ask your the easiest example is your prepaid. Yeah, take an Airtel Thanks app as your example. You can ask like your prepaid plan details. It will give you. When the plan ends, it will ask. But if you are asking the question from outside the Airtel data, it won't give you, right? So it has a predefined data. For that questions, it will answer. But if you ask any question outside the context, it may not answer. So that is called as a traditional AI. It has a predefined data set. Only it can respond to the questions from the data set only. But whatever we are using, chat gpt, perplexity, all those tools comes under generative AI. They do create their own content based on predefined data that the developers had feed it inside. All these data are from internet open sourced. Okay, whatever the data we have been feeding into the internet for past decade, they have used all the data and trained the models and created so many algorithms that based on your prompt, it creates new type of content for every prompt. So these are called generative AI. So next level, they are trying to go into the artificial general intelligence. It's something similar to us, but this will take itself another decade. They may not get this breakthrough because to match a human level intelligence is another kind of game. Okay, they cannot match a human brain activity so far. That's the constraint so far. Super intelligent AI is beyond our. It is called a dream. Okay, so somewhere that the AI tool can think and act by itself. You cannot reason with that AI tool anymore. Okay, it will go beyond your control. You cannot reason with it anymore. It's something like all the doomsday films, right? Like Terminator, Mission Impossible. All those are actually based on the super intelligent AI, where AI will just take over. Uh, and they says that human is a dangerous thing to dangerous thing to our earth, and it will try to eliminate us. That's what super intelligent AI will go to. Okay. Okay. So all these AI tools is helps us to come to a decision based on the actual data. We can do the analysis. It's not like we do a guess game. We get the actual data, we integrate the data, and based on the data, it will help to give you some insights. And the final judgment should be from human side only. The AI tool, you cannot completely go with the AI judgment. So uh, it's not like a Bible that you need to go by AI tool. It's not 100% correct. You still need a human judgment to finalize the data. Okay, whatever the content you are creating, you need to evaluate first. You need to check the data first before you share to others, because it's not a perfect 100% fit data. Okay, always assume that AI will do some errors. Okay, you might have noticed that sometimes even chat gpt, it gives some wrong answers as well. Okay, it does not give you the data you want sometimes. It actually happens, right?
So just to add what Tiago mentioned, right?
Yeah.
So this process of false positive, right? It is called as hallucination, actually. So have you guys heard of this term hallucination? The people, I mean, like there's common key words like AI is hallucinating. Means that it's a false positive. It's not an accurate answer. So what Thiago mentioned is absolutely correct. So we are not we don't need to take that output from ChatGPT or other AI system directly. We need to verify, cross-reference it, and double check it before we consume or articulate the data to a wider audience. So something we need to take note when we are actually working on our presentation or materials from AI. So there is always room for error. So kindly take note.
Okay, thanks, Raj. Okay. So we always tell people about this because down the line, what we usually think is AI tool is 100% correct. Whatever the information is giving, that we assume that it's always correct. So don't assume that always there should be a human intervention. Okay. So I will share more hands-on on this. So based on the crop, AI can help to choose the best irrigation for your crops as well. So for this type of intelligence hands-on, I choose agri, food, and health. So why these fields is both are actually high impact fields, right? So both are very resource constrained because it needs a lot of physical activity, mental activity. So if there is some assistance for you, then it will be uh, easier for you in these fields, right? So perplexity, actually, when you talk about real time decisions, I would prefer perplexity more than ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is a already pre-trained tool. It may not have the current data whatever is available right now. So like Raj said, it's like a search engine. So you consider that as a Google search engine that has a real time data. So it takes all the references from the current articles, then it creates the content for you. Whereas ChatGPT, we don't know where it's actually getting the contents from and how it is summarizing the data. Okay, Perplexity, you will have this idea. So we will do some prediction, estimation, and recommendations using these AI tools, and we will go through which tool will be better for your cases. Okay, let me share some data to you because we need some data to do these predictions. Okay, is it fine with you? Can we do a hands-on? Probably, you guys can open your chat gpt in your, if you are on your system, you can open your chat gpt and perplexity as well. Okay, is it my chat gpt screen visible, marina man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. What I will do is I will share a github link to you guys because there is some restriction to share the files through google meet. So what I will do is I will uh, share this github link. So this is a publicly accessible github link. How you, there are few sets of images and reports in this link. I will show those. Yeah. So I do have some images and pdf. How you download these documents is you just click on the, is it visible, the screen, is it visible, the github screen?
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay.
yes.
So example, how do you download for the first images? You just click on the image, and once the image opens up, you can just click on the download raw file, then it will download the image file to you. So this is another way of sharing the files. We usually share through WhatsApp or some other media. It may not be secured, but if you share it through a GitHub or some other, it's actually a secured data. So the only people who has access to this link can download these files. Okay. So you can download all these files. Before that, I want to know Chat GPT. How many of you have customized the Chat GPT? There is a way to customize your Chat GPT responses. Have any of you tried that before? Or do you guys need me to go through those? Or I can directly jump to the prompt sites. I just need some yes or no. Then we can actually customize the chats in the Chat
Sir,
GPT.
you could just explain on
Yeah.
customization part.
Okay, sure, man. It will be useful for all of you. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you get once you have opened the Chat GPT, you know that it will directly open a prompt box, right? So, example, um, I want this chat to behave like a some translator or a grammar checker or it can behave like anything. So I am just giving a prompt. So it can be act as a grammar checker or behave as a grammar checker. The wordings can be anything, but I'm asking the chat GPT to behave like a grammar checker in this chat alone. Okay. I'm going to customize this chat. So just click on enter. Once you enter, you know that ChatGPT actually creates a chat directly based on your prompt. Okay. You can actually rename your chats. Okay. So this is a default name given by ChatGPT, but I want to rename it because if I rename it, it's easier for me to find the chat. Okay. Let the grammar be. So I'm naming it as grammar checker. Okay. I'm giving a name as grammar checker to it. So what it actually does is I'm getting you can just get any content from the internet or from your chat GPT, other chats. Okay. So I'm getting a sentence from one of my other chats. So I'm going to the grammar checker chat, and then I'm just pasting the sentence alone. I'm not giving any prompt. I'm not asking it to check any grammar or anything because I've already asked it to act as a grammar checker before. So I'm just giving the text alone. So what it actually does is it will check the grammar directly. It doesn't need a prompt every time. Okay. For example, you're working on multiple chats at a time. You're going to some other chat, third or fourth chat. Then you are coming to the grammar checker again in the future. Then you are giving some other content. Okay. You are asking it to check grammar for some other content. So I'm going to grammar checker again. I'm just pasting the content again. I'm not giving a prompt again. So you just can give multiple. You don't need to give prompt every time. It will do the same functionality whenever you visit this prompt. Whenever you visit this chat again in the future. Okay. So this is a way of you can create multiple chats and rename them to perform specific functions. Are there any other functions that you guys do uh, day in day out instead of grammar checker? You can try it out. Why I actually renamed as grammar checker is if you go to ChatGPT, actually there is a search chat function. So in that I can easily find my grammar checker chat anytime in the future. Okay, so that's easier for me to find if I give a proper naming to it. So because once you start creating new chats, it will keep on adding new chats, right? Then you may not be able to find the older chats here. Okay, it keeps on piling up, and you may not be able to find it. So you can use the search chat functions for that instant. You can try it out. If there is any issues, you can let me know if for this customization.
Yes,
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You want
queries.
to?
So instead of giving grammar
Hmm,
checker,
yeah.
you have given sentences as prompted it to give sound in a different way.
Yes,
Correct the
yes.
grammar and give. So
Hmm,
once or twice, if you do that,
yeah.
from the third or the fourth time, it automatically gets trained and it does it on its own.
Yes, yes, it will
Yeah.
do that as well. But what actually happens is, if what I'm trying to say is, you can have some repetitive tasks, like you have some standalone charts for that instead of because your content will be keep on piling up, right? If you give ask some other prompt again, then the grammar checker will go away.
Mhm.
Am I correct, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for this chat, you can customize this chat. Then you can future you can go there, and then you just uh, I have just given a sentence here, but for practical purposes, you can give an entire essay.
Yeah. It's just like
Yeah,
categorizing.
yeah. So you don't need to give prompt every time. Maybe
Okay.
I've given a simple example, but you can give a complex
Yeah.
customization. Like you want to act as a grammar checker and a rephraser tool, and
Uh-huh.
because once you rephrase, the plagiarism part will go away. You
Mm.
can get any paper contents from any research papers and actually go into here, and you can customize the chat, and then you just give the content. It will actually rephrase and do the grammar checker for you. Then you can use this content in your own paper or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So another interesting feature. This one I found out just recently. Okay. Uh, we all know that we struggle whenever we try to use a copyrighted content in our papers, or whenever we present in a public medium, we are scared to present that it might be a copyrighted image or a copyrighted content, right? So we can create our own images using ChatGPT as well, but it will work until the free plan kicks in. Okay, only until the free plan is working, you can use that. Example, I'll show an example. You do have a sample image. Okay, so since I'm we are into agree. I will get a crop. So all these iStock, how do you know that these images are copyrighted from your Google searches? You go to images, okay. There is something called as tools. There is a drop down menu called as tools here. You go to tools, usage rights. It actually, the Google search by default, it won't filter by any license. So there are actually two licenses in general. One is Creative Commons, another is commercial. So Creative Commons are those, these are free copyrighted content. We can use it anywhere. Nobody can claim rights to these images or content. Okay, these are open source. But if it's a commercial one, these are copyrighted images. Okay, so whenever you use these images in your paper, there is a possibility that someone might get copyright for you. They might claim copyright for that content. So first of all, you can use the Creative Commons, but the problem is we only have very limited images in this sector. Okay, only in the commercial part we have lot of images. Okay, so what I'm going to show is I'm getting a commercial image here. I'm saving this image in my desktop. So I'm going to chat GPT and I'm going to attach this image, and I'm asking it to just recreate this image. I can give more descriptions, or I can color as well. I can define. So I can just recreate this image. It will create a similar kind of image, but it's an AI created content, which is copyrighted. It is not copyrighted. You can use this image anywhere. So it's your own image because the AI created content is not a copyrighted material. You can use it anywhere. Or you can try to recreate any such images. If you have a similar copyrighted image, you can just upload it to Chat GPT and ask it to recreate. So it's an entirely newly created image which is not available anywhere. So you can use it in your own papers or public medium or anywhere. Okay, nobody can claim copyrights to it. So this is an interesting feature I came across recently. Is it fine? If you have some more specific images, you can try it out. I've taken a more generic, like a crop kind of image. If you have uh, technically some technically related images, you can related to your field, you can use them. Okay, is it fine? Is it more specific than Killbot for replacing? And Killbot is they do have payment version, but ChatGPT is better, I think. But there is some limit. Always, all the AI tools have some limitations on the free plan. So after some extent, you might need to get a paid version. Okay. Let it create. I will go to the main part. Okay. So I presume all of you have downloaded these images from. So the first thing I will do is I do have an image of a in my GitHub. There is an image called as crop diseases.jpg. Okay, you can upload that image into the chat GPT. So this is a kind of disease of crop. So what prompt I'm giving, I will give the prompt example in chat as well. Okay, I will copy paste the prompt for you. So I'm asking the prompt. I'm asking to identify the disease and suggest asking it to suggest some ways to prevent this disease as well for Indian subcontinent. So that is more specific. It's not like in general. I'm asking for Indian subcontinent soil weather. So it will take all the conditions and it should predict the disease based on the image. Let me give the prompt here. So what ChatGPT actually says is it's a apple tree leaves affected by fire blight disease. Okay, caused by a bacterium called this one. It's it's a devastating disease commonly occurring in apple plants. Okay, so I actually asked it to prevention and management in Indian subcontinent. So it actually listed me all the possibilities. You can try this out in ChatGPT. You can attach any, or if you have your own form, you can take a picture in your phone, and then you can use the AI tools to actually try and find out what. Sometimes we don't even know what plant is that, so you can actually ask ChatGPT to find the type of plant for you. Okay. So for this kind of disease identification, I do believe that perplexity actually is better. So I'll do the same thing in perplexity. I think all of you have activated your perplexity pro, right? It should, if you have an Airtel number, they are actually giving the pro version for free. You can claim it using your Thanks app. Anybody has not claimed it, but from Airtel they are using, but still have not claimed it? Anybody? If you are not activated, then you won't see a pro label on your perplexity when you log in. Pro version is actually better. So you can attach, you can have multiple attachments, you can do analysis part. So all these can be done. Or anybody want to know how to activate it? Now I will give I found some shots previously. I will share that info as well. She actually shares how to activate your Perplexity Pro from your Airtel Thanks app. Okay, so I'm going to Perplexity Pro now. So actually, the advantage of using Perplexity is something like a real-time data. You do have some options. Okay, it's not like limited like ChatGPT. You only give a prompt and it just gives a response. You do have some. The first option is just search. So it gives a very quick update on based on your prompt or data. Okay, but there are some advanced options. You can go for research if you want a more in-depth analysis of your topic. Okay, this is it will take a longer time to generate the data, but it will give a comprehensive, full coverage of your topic. Then you do have labs where you can create some innovative ideas. You want to create some innovative ideas or projects or papers. You can use these labs to which will help you to do a brainstorming session. Okay. Then the another better advantage in your perplexity model is that if you click on that model, there is a model icon here. You can actually change models. You can even use a ChatGPT 5 model, Claude, or you can go use Gemini Pro. You can switch to different models. The response will be based on those models. Perplexity's models is Sonar. Okay, the default one, the Perplexity uses Sonar, but you can use other models. These models are open source, so actually Perplexity has wrapped all these models into their AI tool. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing again. I'm going to attach the file, the image here. So I'm giving the same prompt. Let's see what Perplexity does. So same, disease is apple scab. So it gives me symptoms, and prevention is actually giving me without pesticides and with pesticides as well, which is better, I believe. And some specific updates, advice based on Indian subcontinent, soil, weather, insects, monsoon management, everything. Okay. So you can actually, the advantage of using Perplexity is you can actually see the source where it generates all these ideas from. So it has taken some content from this agri-tech from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University and some manual and from Government of India, some YouTube videos. So it has taken all these sources and it has compiled me the content based on all these sources. So this is an advantage of using Perplexity. ChatGPT, you can't see the where it actually gets the data from, right? So Perplexity, you do have this advantage, like where it gets all the raw data from. Then the another advantage is once you attach a file, Perplexity always keeps the file active for next prompt. Okay, this attachment is still there active. You can give more prompts to it. But ChatGPT, once you attach a file and give a prompt, the attachment goes away. Okay, but Perplexity, they have purposely kept it active. So you can actually attach another image and you can compare two diseases as well. Not only which disease is more likely to occur, all these things you can do. Okay. Is it fine? Any questions so far on this? So as per you, is it ChatGPT so far for to me for this real-time prediction, disease prediction, all these things, identification, I do feel that Perplexity is better.
Yes, after seeing this, I think perplexity. I mean, I'm very
Okay, I will give a basic definition, ma'am. So for your text kind of things, right? You want to create a new content or you want to create a table, you want to create a proposal or write a letter, all those basic text kind of formats, you can use a ChatGPT. That works better. Okay. But if you go to Perplexity, you can do more complex part like analysis part. No, ma'am, we cannot create video content in this, but we do have some video creation content tools. We will share later in the week. Okay. Perplexity you can use for real time. If you want to do a research, you can use Perplexity. That is better. For research activity, I don't recommend using ChatGPT because it might have an older data, but Perplexity actually gets data from multiple sources it may get data from old papers as well. So it will be more relevant to you. That's what I believe so far. But for coding as a developer, if you ask Deepak sir, he will say he will prefer ChatGPT more, because for coding type of uh, content creation, coding, all these things, ChatGPT works better. Okay, for a developer point of view, ChatGPT is better. Okay, I'll show another example. So in Perplexity, you can keep on adding the analysis. So I'm adding more prompts to that. Example, now I'm asking it, it's the same attachment. I'm asking in the Perplexity itself to analyze the historical trend in Indian subcontinent and plot a chart for disease development, how it actually develops over the time period based on the cultivation period. Okay. Is it starting at initial time or when it actually happens? Let it create the response. So what Perplexity actually does is it will you, based on all the historical data articles, it will try to get the data and it will plot a graph using, most of the AI tools actually plots pictorial and graphical based on Python codes only. Okay, so we can see the Python, actually Python code is running in the background. So it has generated a chart for me. So it has taken a historical data from when is actually the cultivation period of this crop. So when the actually disease max out. Okay, it usually starts from mid of April, May. Actually, after May, maybe start of the rainy season, it actually peaks out and then it dies out. So this is what the historical trend actually shows us. Okay, it is just an indication of when you can actually plant and when the disease is actually more prone to occur. It can take maybe around April or May time. You can go for more visual checks. Okay, can randomly check whether actually the disease is happening or not, because once it happens, it can spread easily. So most of the predictions, all these actually work based on Python coding only, even in Chat GPT. Okay, this type of analysis, if you ask in Chat GPT, the trend may be different because it might take an older data. But Perplexity, I do feel that it is better for real-time prediction. I will share this document later. I have some examples uh, for you guys to try it out. Okay, I do have some examples for yield estimation. Uh, so it's a, you can take a drone image of your field, of your entire field, maybe in patches like 2 or 3 images, and you can upload to AI tool and actually ask it to predict your yield for this current year. It will actually predict it for you. I've gone an extra step, like after yield, what you are actually going to do. What is the current price in factories? So, example, I'm asking. This is a instead of an image kind of processing, I'm asking a prompt in ChatGPT and Perplexity. What I want to it to create is, I want to cultivate a sugar cane in 10 acres of land. I want to know when actually to cultivate and uh, the seasons when actually I should start the cultivation and when I should sell to factories. Okay, so the current price is what is given in my state. and the average purchase price, everything. So FRP is the fixed price given by the government, and the market price will be usually substantially higher. So all these can be listed from based on the AI tool. So I'm just copying this prompt. I will give you guys the prompt as well. Then I'm going to Perplexity. I'm removing this image because I'm giving a blank prompt without any images or anything. Again, it's taking source from the Tamil Nadu University, Agriculture University portal. Sugarcane cultivation is taking that data as well. They're actually taking a lot of data. Best ethanol practices, even from financial part also, it's taking the data. Since I have asked the purchase price, selling price, everything. So the varieties it has listed down which varieties to actually cultivate. And I asked for the factories as well, nearby factories, which are the major factories which can. Usually, what we do is we cultivate sugarcane, and the factories themselves, they actually fund the cultivation. So they give based on your per hectare or per acre. Usually, they will give the purchase price as well, and they will take the sugarcane and they will harvest and they will give the revenue to you. Agreement. Okay. So it's giving me the overall estimated yield, what the revenue will be. And you can ask more details like profit. You can actually ask it for profit as well. Okay, this is what you can do more complex analysis nowadays with these tools. Not only like basic information we can get, but we can actually get until from the initiation of the crop, from the cultivation itself, until it goes to the market, everything can be estimated. Okay, so you do know that if the factories charge you less or more, you should be able to find it. Okay. So I've given sugarcane here. You can, if you do have some your own farm, you can give your own crop as well. Not only sugarcane, it may be a different crop. So for health, I will just show an example because I will go to the research tools. That tools will be more interesting. Okay. These are mostly prompt-based tools, ChatGPT and Perplexity. I want to show some research-based tools will be useful for you guys. Experimental results. Yes, ma'am, it's possible. You can get experimental results, but you need to give the data to the. It might be a sensitive data. Okay. So some kind of security reason comes there. So if you do have some, because you are giving your own data to the AI tool, and Gemini is similar. Gemini is similar as well. If you go to Gemini, some people prefer Gemini as well. I don't want to go do the same thing in multiple tools. Gemini, you can try the same prompts, but I do feel that ChatGPT Perplexity for me is more comfortable. Okay, I will. This is a more interesting one. So I'll go to Perplexity again. So now what I'm trying to do is for the health part, I have a sample blood report in my hand. This is just a sample blood report. There is a golden rule always. So whenever you have a sensitive information like your blood report or your bank account details or your you have your letter with your name on it or mobile number or account number, try to block them out before you give it to the AI tools, because you are giving your account number or mobile number to the AI tool. So try not to give those sensitive informations like your Aadhaar card, all those your personal identification. Try to hide the numbers, you mask it out, and then you share it to the AI tool. Later, you can get in a Word format or something, then you can actually add your name and other details into it. Okay. This is what we teach people. So don't share your personal information to the AI tools. Okay. Keep it more, keep it your information, you're more secure. Okay. So my sample report, it's in the GitHub, one of the files. Okay. There is a sample report, blood report. You can attach in the perplexity, and you just give the prompt. So I have a predefined prompt. I'm asking to predict the long-term risk based on the blood report and diseases the patient may incur. So based on the blood report and data, it will predict what are the risks that I may develop in the future. Okay. Entirely based on your report. Okay. If you have your own images, or you have some x-rays or some other images in a digital version, you can actually share it to the AI tool. Make sure that there is no personal information in those images. But if your images don't have any name, or name is okay, but if it does have mobile number or something, try to mask it out, and then you share it to the tool, and you can ask it to actually identify the disease. It will actually identify for you. Okay. So based on the blood report, it's giving me findings that diabetes is high risk. Okay. There is a high risk of diabetes related complications, because the report I have given it is in a higher range of HbA1. Okay. So it's actually predicting me based on all those diabetes mellitus is confirmed. Okay. So there are higher risk of cardiovascular diseases based on the cholesterol report, hypertension also associated with diabetes, kidney functions. Okay. You have a rough assessment. Okay. This is a rough assessment, but as I said, you will definitely need a doctor assessment before you come to any conclusion. Just don't based on the AI predictions. Don't go by, don't go and say that doctor, I have predicted this one. Don't say and go and say to a doctor that you have found out that you have high risk of all these things. You can actually give your report to doctor to get a consultation better, and you can cross check with the AI. Okay, that you can do. So if you like you asked for to get a experimental results, ma'am. So if you have the raw data, you can actually share it to Perplexity. You can mask out the sensitive information, and you can share it to Perplexity, and you can give in the prompt to give what all the inference it will be shared. Okay. Perplexity Pro is better. So also this is one the better one. Like I do have an example of X-ray MRI scan. Okay, CT MRI scan done. I do have an example of a disease in that. I can showcase that one as well. A quick one. So that image will be it's related to lung cancer CT scan. Okay. So what I'm asking is just the condition I want it to be diagnosed, and I'm currently in Chennai area, so I want to know some senior doctors who are available to consult. Okay, also asking for that information. You can also ask for hospital information. It will definitely give you, because it's based on the search engine. So it's listing me all those senior doctors are available for consultant. So if they have listed their phone numbers in the internet, you can get the information as well. Okay, some people they might have listed their mobile numbers as well. In that case, you can get the information. You can try this out yourself. Okay, is this fine? Uh, what I will do is I will upload this Word document to my GitHub, and you can download this Word document. It will have all the prompts and so this is a Word file AI for decision intelligence. You can download this document and you can try it out during your free time. Okay, maybe tomorrow, whenever you feel like you can try it out. Why I'm asking you to try it out is you will forget the moment you log out of this session. You will forget. Once you try out, it will be stored in your memory. Then you can use your own cases and do more research on that. Okay, so it will be a kickstart for you. So next, we will dive more into your research kind of activities. Okay, I will share some AI tools for the research content. So the first tool will be it's called Research Rabbit. I will give the link here. I will share the link to you guys. So the advantage of using this tool is you can relate to multiple papers at the same time. Okay, you can create a mind map kind of thing to all the relevant papers that you are currently interested in. So how you will actually create the content here is you just go to new collection. Okay, then click on the add papers. So it will ask for a title for your paper. So you can get the title from my Word document as well. I have closed it. So I'll share a example. I'm asking for a topic related to remote sensing for crop yield prediction. Okay. So this is my topic. I want to do more research on this part. So I'm just clicking on search. So what it will do is it will list all the papers related to my topic. So let's example if you, for some paper you are interested in more, you have more interested in like I want to see more details on this paper. You just click on add to collection. You can even add multiple papers, not only a single paper. You can add multiple papers. Okay, I'm creating collection here. So I can close the window. I have added my required number of papers. So the rest I'm not interested in. Okay, I'm just closing it. So you can actually rename your collection. You can create more collections. So this is I'm giving the title, same title as my research topic. Okay, remote sensing for crop yield prediction. And I've renamed it to remote sensing for crop yield prediction. So those papers that I'm interested in have been added here. So the advantage of these kind of tools is I will just, for example, I'm just clicking on the first paper. So this paper, I can get the PDF directly from here. Okay, you click on the PDF, it should go directly navigate to the paper and it will download the data, the entire paper as a PDF here. And the another advantage is it will list all the authors associated with this papers. Okay. The one I'm more interested in is similar work. Let me select more than one paper. So I'm selecting all the 4 papers here. And I'm doing the same thing, suggested authors. You can see that there is some kind of mind map being created between some authors. Okay. This guy has did 5 publications and he has did a 34 kind of publications. So it has created some mapping even between the authors. Okay. The whoever has done most kind of publications on this topic. Okay. So the actual suggested authors can be many people. Actual authors are those who are related to these papers. Okay. The more interesting one is you go to similar work and you can actually see a network kind of thing created for all the papers that are actually interlinked based on these concepts from these 4 papers. Okay. Who are whichever the paper has been cited to, everything will be linked here. You can click on another linked paper and you can get the details from the paper as well. So this is we find interesting in this tool. Okay. Have any of you come across these kind of tools? It will be better for you to create more because the most difficult part is to gather data before you do a research or do a project. So this will be helpful for you. You can get all the similar works in the same tool itself. You don't need to search multiple places. You can get some similar contents from this networking as well, provided you have more than one papers. Some papers might not have related work. Okay. So if you do have more than one paper, then you'll be able to build a network map, something like this. So any paper I can zoom in. I want to know about this paper. This one doesn't have any PDF, but I can go click on the link and should navigate to the paper directly. Then I can read about that paper. Okay. So this is an article directly they are posted in a web page. So they didn't give they haven't provided any PDF. So we need to purchase to get this PDF. So some people have given a free PDF. Okay, they have uploaded it, so you can get those PDF as well. Is it fine? Anybody has tried this tool before? Research Rabbit. Okay, we have to enter the prompt. Okay, ma'am. I presume you are into a home screen like this. I will delete all this. It will not be confusing. In the home screen, you just click on new collection, ma'am. Let it be untitled. Once you create an untitled collection, then you should see add papers. Then you can click on the add papers. Then you can give the title here. Okay. Is it working now? Okay. The search you can get your own topics. I given an example here because this work I found many papers on this topic. So I've taken this one as an example. So your research requirements may vary. Okay. So for that you can use this tool. Okay. I will go to the next tool. This is similar to Research Rabbit also, but it does have some other functions. Called Elicit AI. It's another research assistant. Most of the tools you should be able to log in with your Google ID. You can sign up with your Google ID. It should work. So this is much more easier to other than Research Rabbit, where you need to create a collection and then give your topic. In Elicit, you can directly give the topic here. You want to find a paper. I'm giving a example from my Word document itself. Once you've given a topic here, and you just click on the enter, what this tool does is it will create a table kind of content from Research Rabbit. We saw a mind map kind of mapping, right? So here, what the difference this tool makes is it will create a table kind of data where it will list out the papers and the summary, abstract summary of those papers in a table format. You can actually add more columns to your table. Example, from those papers, I want to see the main findings as well. Just click on the plus sign here. What it will do is it will get the main findings from those papers and it will list the main findings alone in this table. Okay. You don't need to go into the paper to find out what the findings were. Okay. Methodology, what methodology has been used. So all these can be listed here. You don't need to go through the entire paper. The only limitation is uh, you can see that the columns have grayed out. Okay. So the only limitation here, the Elicit free version has that is we only can show 3 columns at a time. What we can do is, let's say I don't want abstract, okay, because abstract is already there. Instead of abstract cannot be removed. Is it? Okay. So I don't want to, abstract comes as a default, okay. So these two I have added manually. I can actually delete this. I don't want to see the main findings. Instead, I want to see the outcome. Okay. Instead of the main findings, I am adding the outcome. So the maximum column limit is you can only add 2 columns at a time in the free version. So you need to upgrade to actually summarize more content here. Okay. So it listed multiple papers here. The same thing, but the only advantage here is you can list out all the contents in a table format. The one more interesting thing is once it has listed all the contents in the table, you can copy all the contents, just manually copy, and you can move them to Excel. So that you have all the summary data of all the relevant papers related to your topic. Okay, in a single Excel sheet. So you can get all the raw content to your Excel sheet. The export, because the export is a paid version, it doesn't actually work. So you can actually copy the content and you can move it to Excel or Word. Is it fine? Is it fine? Is it better? Have you guys used this tool before? So any of you? So Research Rabbit is kind of a mind map, so you can map it. Elicit is a different tool where you can get all the contents in a table kind of format. This is the main difference. The another advantage from this Elicit tool is I can select multiple papers, and there is an option called as add a new step. Okay. So you can actually summarize the abstracts from all the papers. Okay. So it says that currently I have selected 16 papers, but free version you can only use 4 papers to summarize. Okay. So instead of selecting everything, I'm only choosing the papers I'm interested in, maybe 3 to 4 papers, and I'm scrolling down to the bottom, and I'm adding a new step, and I am going to summarize all the abstracts from all the 4 papers. Okay. So instead of you going through all those 4 papers and summarizing the content, it will do the entire part for you. So this is based on all the 4 papers that I have selected just now. So until 4 papers you can select and do the summarization, or you can. The another interesting thing is let me select a one paper, any one paper. I'm adding a new step. Some interesting feature is there is a function called as chat with papers. Okay. What it actually does is I've selected a paper. I can chat with that paper content. Okay. I'm giving a prompt. So it will get the data from that selected paper and it will give the it says upgrade. Doesn't work, is it? Initially it was in beta version. Or they have moved it to a paid version now. Okay. So let me select, is it? So I'm using chat with papers. So what it will actually does is it will refer both the papers and it will create a common methodology based on both. It will create a summary for me based on both these papers. Okay. So this one I find it interesting. Okay. Instead of we going through the entire content and trying to summarize everything, so you can actually use a summarize idea as well, or you can ask a specific question based on those papers, and the AI model will actually try to summarize and give an output for you. So it's like a prompt, but you are actually working inside the paper only. Okay, it won't answer outside the context of the paper. It will only get the data from your selected papers. So you can use this add new step option in the elicit. Okay. So this is another kind of tool. Have any of you used these tools before? Yeah, comparative. Yeah, yes, ma'am. You can do the comparative analysis. It will definitely compare we can select multiple papers and you can ask it to compare which one with methodology best suits for your research. Okay, it will actually give the data for you. Like uh, my papers are related to more towards detecting crop diseases. If you want to have a specific crop disease detected, you can ask from the selected papers with methodology better suits you. Then you can use that paper for your reference. Okay, instead of because when we are starting, we don't know actually which source we refer to actually. So this one will help you find your relevant source easily. Okay. This tool also does the only it does the chat with paper function. If this one this tool is called a size space AI. Okay. Whatever we have seen the chat with paper option, it does that. Okay. So you can so it's like a AI assistant. Okay. You can attach the paper and you can ask the questions. You can use the AI to write your content, but there is a limitation. Free version does have limitations. Okay, or I don't suggest to use these tools because the limitation kicks in very fast. Okay, but I do find that research rabbit and elicit is better to find your related content, and you can actually move to ChatGPT or Perplexity to build on that content. Okay, but you can look into these tools. It might some of you may have advantage make find it useful for you, some features. Okay, not all the features. So this Jenny also is a writing assistant. It can create a new content, new proposal. Like you want to create a for academic writing, you want to create a research proposal, it will create the content for you. But what I found is the free version the free version has limitation because once you create a proposal, the free version after two or three trials, the free version is gone. So I don't find it useful. Okay, some of these contents I have tried before. So you can give a topic and will create a content for you. You can rewrite the topics. It will be more towards academic based. Okay, but you can customize ChatGPT or Perplexity, and you can use those for content creation. But these tools are available. But if you buy, it will have all the features. Okay, so this is sample I have tried. It will be more like a you can ask it to create an abstract. It will create for you. It will be more AI based, but if you see the pricing, it will be very limited. Okay, the free version is very limited. Uh, do you guys know any other tools that helps you in research kind of activity other than these tools? You can form to me. You can use Perplexity combined with Research Rabbit and Elicit. You can get the raw data from Research Rabbit and Elicit, and you can move to Perplexity since it's a real-time search engine. Then you can create your own proposal, citing multiple sources. Okay, is it better, ma'am? Is it fine? You guys have any questions on this on these tools that we have come across? So ChatGPT Perplexity, you guys might have tried previously, but these tools will be beneficial for you. It will be expensive subscription models because most of the tools have have a button called pricing. If you click on that, you can see the uh, whatever the free versions they are giving. You can see all those data there. Even ChatGPT also you can see what are the free limitations they have. So SciSpace for free version they have one text, one literature review, limited chat. Everything is limited. Okay. So once you go to Pro or Premium, then everything becomes unlimited and there'll be more features. Even ChatGPT also, if you go to your profile at the left hand bottom corner, then you can see the plans they have actually, whatever the plans they have. Okay. So this is the GPT. Initially they had for US dollars. Now they have changed to Indian rupees. Okay. So the free version we are using is GPT-5 limited uploads. Okay. Slower image generation, limited deep research, limited memory. The plus model has 2000 rupees. They've increased the price, I think, after GPT-5. GPT-4 was around 1000 rupees or something, but GPT-5 they have increased the price. This is a personal models. The business you do have some other business they do for companies kind of stuff. Okay, it has unlimited functions. Personal, these are the so Perplexity Pro actually comes in under this band actually. So you would have seen that the price also they would have listed like it comes around 17K per year, the Pro version, but they are giving it for free for Airtel users. So that's what the Pro version actually does. Perplexity. So you can see it's almost in the same range. Okay, that was around 17K. For GPT alone, they are charging around 20K. So it's 20K actually per month. What's the best AI tool for asking questions? Is it meaning to create a quiz or something, ma'am? ChatGPT to create quiz on your content. ChatGPT is better. Yeah, it can give you the answer key as well. Research related use Perplexity, ma'am. Perplexity, Research Rabbit, and Elicit. Any other questions?
தூங்கிட்டு நான் பாதியில தூங்கிட்டேன்.
Pardon? Ma'am, is it Merinal, ma'am? Does anybody else have any questions? You can use my Word document and you can try these tools so that you know how they work actually. Then you try on your own content. Okay, that's how you will remember. Then it is easier to teach to others, or it will be easier for your academic purpose as well. Ma'am, graphical abstract, if you do have raw data, you can use ChatGPT as well. Graphical means is it some kind of chart or something? Is it? Picture. If you want to the picture to be created, you can use ChatGPT. But you know that you can only create 2 to 3 images, right? But there is a way to override that. You can actually create the images. You ask ChatGPT to create an image using Python code. Okay, it will create some graph analysis type based on the Python code, and it will create an image for you. For that, the image creation won't be getting affected because it is not creating a JPEG image. It is creating a chart based on the Python code. So that will work for unlimited times. Even the Perplexity also will work. Install the plugin DALI, then tap it. Now, yes. DALI is a open AI. It will help to create images. Okay, but there is limitations as well. It will once you have used the free version, it will take a longer time for it to create images. If you want to create graph, don't create as an image. Ask ChatGPT to uh, create a graph using Python code. It will create a Python code and it create a graph for you as well. Okay, so that quota won't be used in your image creation quota. So you can create innumerous number of charts as images using Python code. Uh, that won't come under your image generation quota because if you know that you ask ChatGPT to create image 2 or 3 times, then you know that the free plan quickly expires away. Then it goes to the paid version. Okay, but you can override it using Python. Okay, yes, all the AI tools actually work. The analysis part actually works based on Python. Example, perplexity. I've created a initially I created a chart, right, ma'am. So this one actually, this is not an image. It actually works. The Python code actually generates this image. Okay, so it usually doesn't come under your image generation quota. Okay, it's a graph based on the data. Uh, it used based on the. You can see under the assets. These are the table data. The severity it has listed down, and it created a Python to create a graph, Python code to create a graph based on the months and severity. Okay, so that graph is actually created as a chart. So it doesn't come under image generation. Image generation, you are just creating a new kind of idea or something. For that, it will come under an image creation part. Okay, is it fine? If no other questions, then thank you, everyone. So I think I have answered most of the questions. Tools for PPT. Sure, ma'am. For PPT, Gamma, you can use Gamma, ma'am. GAMMA, Gamma. We find it useful. I think Raj also has some tool, presentation too. He can share later in the week. Okay. Yeah. So you can note it down. Presently.ai as well. So there are two tools, Gamma and Presently. You will have limitations. Okay. But these they also create AI images and contents. They also create presentations with AI images as well. So it's actually pretty good. You can try it out. Gamma.app. I'll just give the link here. You can use these tools. Gamma, you can, I think both you can download as a presentation as well. Infer about the data sets. You mean Excel data?
Web.diagnostic.
This tool, quadratic, uh, just now, Sar has given the tool, ma'am, quadratic. It's called quadratic AI. So you can actually upload your Excel and you can do a complex analysis using the tool. It will create it will do the pivot charts for you. It will create complex data analysis for on your. It will create graphs as well. Okay. Yeah, but all works on Python code, as I said. Okay. Let me, Raj, let me give the. quadratichq.com. You need to upload your Excel document, ma'am. Then you can do an analysis using prompts. You can just give the prompt like you want to list the top 10 students based on the grade, or who is having worst attendance, or who will be failing in the next. All these type of complex analysis you can do based on the data, whatever the data you have. We can it'll, for these AI tools, we're actually having separate workshop now. We are actually covering all the AI tools in depth with the analysis part as well. Yeah, so we do have that kind of program as well. Okay, ma'am, is it fine? I think Marinal, ma'am, I think it's we can close it up.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
participants, if we don't have any more questions, we can wind the session. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Very
Thank you, ma'am.
informative sessions. Both the
Okay.
sessions were very good
Okay.
and gained a lot of insights. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful session.
Okay.
As all good things must come to an end, so that this inaugural session. I now invite Dr. P. Senthilkumar to deliver the vote of thanks. He will extend our gratitude to our dignitaries, participants, and everyone who contributed to making this FTP inaugural a success.
Good evening, everyone present here. It's my privilege and honor to deliver a vote of thanks at the conclusion of this first day faculty development program on AI and cybersecurity for sustainable future, innovation in health, agriculture, and smart cities. On behalf of Hindustan College of Arts and Science, I extended my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished chief guest and resource persons, Mr. Rajpabu Gunasilan, Cybervault Singapore, and Mr. Tyarajan Palaniswamy, Learnlike Coimbatore, for sharing their invaluable insights, latest research trends, and the practical perspectives that have enlightened us on the transformative role of artificial intelligence and cybersecurity in shaping sustainable future. A special word of thanks to our management and principal for their constant support, encouragement, and vision which made this FTB possible. I sincerely thank the organizing committee, coordinators, and technical team for their tireless effort in planning and executing this program seamlessly. To all the faculty participants, your active engagement through the provoking questions and enthusiasm enriched every session, turning this FTP into a truly interactive and fruitful learning experience. Finally, I thank everyone who worked behind the scenes to ensure the smooth conduct of this event. Let us carry forward the knowledge gained today to innovate, collaborate, and contribute towards a sustainable future in health, agriculture, and smart cities. Thank you all once again. Thank you.
With this, we conclude the inaugural session. We look forward to 5 more enriching days of knowledge sharing, discussion, and innovation learning experiences. Thank you all once again for your participation.
Thank you, dear participants. Tomorrow, same time, let's join. Thank you very much.
Thank you.